Patriots are 1-0 here at Gillette Stadium. Andrew Callahan is always with Karen Guregian, looking very lovely here today. And to recap the week that was here at Gillette, it's actually been a somber few days as news of Bill Belichick's mother, Jeanette, passing at age 98 came down Tuesday. Players, coaches have reached out across the league. Belichick, speaking about her this morning, called her an academic woman, someone who sacrificed a lot, not only for him, but her late husband, Steve, who passed away in 2005. Both football men, obviously devoted to their profession, and she was devoted to them.
And it was really interesting to hear Belichick say pretty much that all of his young child viewing of football was with his mother.
Mm-hmm.
His father was out coaching, but him and his mother stayed home for hours, countless hours, watching games. And that's where kind of their bond formed. And I think Coach Belichick was also touched by that outpouring of support from across the league. I mean, he named Pete Carroll and John Harbaugh. And, she lived a wonderful life. As he said, almost hitting 99.
Yep. He did. Now, players have kind of withdrawn their, public support for Belichick. I'm sure that's been passed along behind closed doors. But Cam Newton was not quiet at all about his support for N'Keal Harry, who, of course, had a fumble here at Gillette that almost gave the game away against Miami, at least opened the door to make it a 3-point game late. The Patriots, of course, score later, win 21-11. But that fumble was really the searing memory all of us had of Harry's Week 1 game and performance. But Cam said, listen, he actually had a good game when you take in the totality of his performance.
Well, I think Cam did a great job with his big brother role,
yes,
as N'Keal calls him. And basically what Cam Newton did yesterday was put his arm around his receiver, who let's face it, their receiving core isn't the most deep or strong, and they really need N'Keal Harry to do something after Julian Edelman. And if they have to cajole him, any way they need to coax him, if they want to show him love, just to get him, to show his talents.
Mm-hmm.
I'm for it, and I think it was a good touch by Cam to do that, and we'll see.
Speaking of Harry and Edelman, both were, again, limited in practice on Wednesday. The expectation is they will probably be limited throughout this week. Same injuries, a shoulder for Harry, a knee for Edelman. They had 5 players limited, but overall healthy. They've had perfect attendance at practice this week, so the Patriots should be ready to go for Seattle. They're going to leave on Friday night, which is unusual, of course, to adjust to the time zones. They're going all the way to the West Coast, where the air should be clear enough to play, as, of course, Seattle dealing with poor air quality after the wildfire. So a tough week here for the Patriots, but it should be a fun game. The Seahawks favored by about 3 points, and maybe that'll change heading into kickoff, 8:20 Sunday night. I'm excited. Are you?
I am excited. It'll be interesting. Seattle usually has the biggest home court advantage with their fans in CenturyLink. No fans. That might help the Patriots.
Yeah, it should. We'll find out Sunday night. We'll be waiting all day, 8:20 kickoff. For Karen, I'm Andrew. We'll see you then.